much for to playing my game.
right. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. It is a happy Monday.
I almost said happy Friday.
Yes. Not yet.
No such luck of it being Friday.
We're getting
already.
there.
Yep.
We're getting there.
Yep. So welcome everyone for this episode of the OG VODcast.
On Monday. We moved to our new night, new time. Well, I think the time's the same.
Yeah, the time's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaylin.
Yeah, the network came down. They're like, you guys, you're killing Baywatch or whatever show was in the slot, and they were like, you guys, you got to move. So we moved.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think with family vacations and stuff, Fridays might get a little tough. And what makes the VODcast awesome is all the input that we get from you guys. So trying to find a night where you guys can participate, I think is a good thing. So
yep,
good.
Yep, we figure this way. This gives everybody Friday nights to go out, especially now that going out is going to be possible again.
Right. It's very true. Very true.
Yeah.
All right. Mrs. What's going on? Welcome. Yeah. So we moved our bi-weekly chat or vodcast to Mondays. So hopefully this people like it. People enjoy it. So it's actually got me enjoying Mondays a little bit.
It gives me something to look forward to for Monday.
Yeah, not a ton. I mean, it's just a little. Just a little.
Yeah.
So you had a busy end of year because you work for your school system, right?
Yes, I do. And
such a wonderful time of year.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's great. It's great to be able to be involved in all that stuff. But since I handle pretty much anything that requires video and streaming to their YouTube channel,
right,
that's pretty much my wheelhouse. On top of my day-to-day tech tasks. Yeah, there's a little. So I take care of that stuff for them, and they had a lot of the end of year concerts. We had graduation ceremony. We had a whole bunch of other events going on. So had a little bit of extra overtime going on, but all of that is completed and done, and now I got to return to my evening hours. Being able to
That's awesome.
To get my presence out here on Twitch again.
I like it. Yeah, it's like welcome back.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
I
Dude,
know.
I saw you playing that NES pinball.
Yes.
And that brought back some memories. I got hours and hours into that game. Oh, I love it. It's such a fun game. Such a good game.
Yeah, and that was one of the things, too, like you pointed out when I was playing, I thought my game glitched, but I didn't know that you hit a certain score and your flippers disappear.
Yep. The flippers disappear. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, it gets tough. It gets crazy. There's another thing that you can trigger too. I think it's with if you get the 3 penguins, it does something along those lines. It might make the flippers disappear too, but you get a ton of points for it, I think. So but that's a tough one. That's tough to do. But,
yeah.
I mean, I loved it.
I always had fun with that game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you just sit down and play and like, whatever. It's like pinball, you know?
Yeah.
And it not a lot of I never really got into a ton of like pinball simulator on a game type, you know. It just, you know, you want to play pinball for the feel of pinball, but that was cool. That was a good one. I always enjoy it. Maybe it was because I was younger too. I don't know, but I enjoyed it.
And I think that's what brings me back to it too, is why I want to play it more, is because I played it when I was younger. So the nostalgia is definitely there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I'm not so sure I would pick that up nowadays if I've never played it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what is this?
Right. Yeah, it's kind of like, what's happening here? But it was simple, and you know what? I preferred it to Pinbot, which was actually pretty popular on the
I've
Nintendo.
never played Pinbot ever.
Yeah, I did not like Pinbot. Pinbot was tough to make out. It was just not. You should try it one day. It's it's not. I don't know. It just didn't have the same, like the NES pinball was simplistic enough to just. Windows 95 pinball. That's awesome.
Windows 95.
That's excellent. Yeah, so no doubt.
My favorite, I guess, if we're going to talk some old video pinball like that, was Epic Pinball.
Oh yeah,
back in the DOS days.
For sure. There was one. It was later than that. I think it was the was it the Stern or the Bally that came out in on Xbox, original Xbox, I think. It was a collection, or Williams. Maybe it was the Williams collection. I forget which one.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had a collection. I played it quite a bit too. That was a good time. But
yeah,
sitting there playing. Yeah, sitting there playing the pinball is like, I don't know. It's not the best. Hang on a second, I get my bot going. There you go, Mrs. Thank you. That reminds me though, I got to fire up my bot. But yeah, I don't. Not today. That's right. Not today. That's awesome.
No, not Friday yet. Just a game nerd.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, say not today. Yeah. I know. I wish it was. I kind of wish it was Friday, but it's okay. It's starting the week on a high note. That's good.
Yep. It's all downhill from here.
So, yeah, right. I know. It's the highlight of my week. So it's all over. What else did you play since you've been back?
Since I've been back, it was pretty much just 2 NES streams. We did
nice.
Pinball. We did what did I start with that day? Gosh, I don't even remember now. I know the Tuesday or Wednesday we played Snake Rattle and Roll. And we played that for a while.
Nice. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a classic. Oh, Tyler, yeah. Pinball Arcade's pretty awesome. That is pretty nuts. Bagoom actually has a virtual pin that he's got all built out, and it's pretty cool. You can put on you can put a Connect up on top of it, and it will scan you where you're at, and as you move, it 3D everything on the screen. It is amazing. It is cool. It is really cool. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing. He's got a pretty good setup for sure.
Oh, no worries, just a game nerd. No worries. Yeah, we played.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, we did what? We did Stinger, then Pinball. After Stinger started to stress me out.
Nice. For me lately, dude, I've been really, really, really loving PUBG for whatever reason. It's probably not everyone's favorite game to watch, but I've been obsessed with this game, and I'm having a good time with it. I'm playing some of it. I did pick up I finally got my Quest 2 all set up. I got a headset for it and everything. It is awesome. Like, I've only played a couple games on it. Actually, my kids have played it more than I have. They were like, "Ooh, mine."
Beat Saber.
Yep. We're rocking some Beat Saber.
I love Beat Saber.
Oh, yeah. Then let's see what else we had. That super hot, I think it's called.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's another great one.
Yeah, that one. Oh my goodness, man! Like, I'm gonna throw something through the TV, man. I'm getting to the point. I'm running into stuff, like pushing kids out the way. Like, I gotta get this gun, man. Man. It just pulls you right into it. It's crazy.
Yeah, you feel straight up John Wick level of.
Yeah, right. Like boy, like, man, let me. It's awesome.
Punch this guy. Take the gun that's flying through the air. Catch it. Shoot the guy behind you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Hit this dude with a coffee cup. Just whatever. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Action. Virtual action star.
Right. So I'm talking to Vagoon. I want to try to get a setup and try to stream with it, but I don't have a good space. So I would have to do a game where you don't have to move around a ton. There's a Star Trek like Bridge Commander. Game that's out. Yeah, I think might end up trying that one day. See if I can get it all hooked up, and
it's kind of cool. I have it for PlayStation. I got it when it was on sale.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard it's got some. Pretty cool. Yeah, rearrange the living room. That could be interesting. Set up a little webcam in there and just go nuts. Watch me pushing kids around. Be a good time. But other than that, we had a trade night. My neighbor across the street. That was pretty cool. My neighbor across the street, he comes over, he's like, "Man, so me and my oldest son, because he's one of those families where they've got they've got an older son just going to college or joining the military, and then they have a younger son that's about my youngest age, right? So a big gap. So he played SSX Tricky all the time with his oldest son. And so his youngest was like, "Oh, I want to try it one day." And so his oldest was, I guess, back in town. And oh yeah, so he was like, "Dude, do you have a PlayStation 2?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, we can get you a PlayStation 2." So he's been I'm bringing retro gaming to the neighborhood. It's so good.
Nice.
I feel like Santa Claus. You know, it's awesome. It's so good. It is pretty good. But we had our local video game store, which they're on Twitch, Rad Junk. They stream all the time. Really awesome people. They host once a month our trade night. They let us all come in and bring things, and we can buy, sell, trade. I don't. Oh, I got one for you. Here you go. This is probably the coolest thing I actually got. It's a Legend of Zelda CIB, and it's in pretty good shape. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. And I forgot just trading them some PlayStation 2 games that I was kind of, I think it was the Fatal Frame series. I was like, God, I played them, like, you know, they were cool the first time. Probably not gonna play them again. But this is like my 4th copy of Zelda though, so I don't know. The missus will tell you I have a problem, but I really don't. I don't. But that's yeah, nothing too crazy.
Well, the complete box can stay in the box then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some there. I usually don't, you know, but games like this, like, oh yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, he has a problem, right? Exactly. Oh, but yeah, no. Other than that, haven't really played anything new. We Draka was playing this. It's like Hobo Tough Life. I don't know what to think about this game. It's a survival game, but you're a hobo in like a Czech Republic type city. And it's kind of a bummer. It's like, man, you gotta like beg for money and dig through trash, and like you're legit hobo. And the purpose of the game is to become the king of the hobos.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very different. And I mean, you can get arrested. You can, but it's another one kind of along the lines of the survival genre. I don't know if I'm too in love with that genre. It's kind of, I don't know, it's different. You know, it's different. Yep, king of the hobos. Yep, that's it. You gotta be king of the hobos. So, we've been playing that one too. That's been new and different, but yeah, just kind of nothing too crazy. I can't tell you. I'm really enjoying PUBG. I don't know if they've just gone through and redesigned their game engine or what, but it seems like about 2 weeks ago, jumping into that game, the artwork, everything, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Of course, it was in time with about the time I plugged in the 3070, so maybe that helped. But honestly, the performance upgrade from a 2080 Super to a 3070 Strix wasn't that much. So I don't know. I don't know. It was interesting. But yeah, I'm loving it. It's still my favorite battle royale. Still to this day. But yeah, what else? We got E3's coming up.
Yeah. I got some high hopes for some stuff there. Definitely.
I don't know.
And I know I'll be disappointed because I have all these like dreams way up here, and it's not all gonna get delivered. Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna show up. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good question. You got any summer vacation plans?
Oh, summer vacation plans?
You want to go to E3? Let's just go to E3. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, they'll be like, why are you guys here? There's not a physical event.
I'll be like, you guys haven't seen the OG VODcast? Like, I'm sure we got press passes around here somewhere. Like,
someday we'll get to that level where we can get our badges and go.
That's right.
Yep.
Actually, we probably have a better chance this year, being that they're not letting people in. Than a normal year, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I have always wanted to go. Like, I've been in Vegas when E3 is going on, But I have not seen. I've obviously never been into it. People I worked with when I was up in Maryland, they ended up getting passes to go in because a vendor for a system they were building, like a communication system they were building, got passes for them to go in. So it got to where I was very jelly, very, very jelly. Like, I can't believe it. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously. But it was
my one friend who is a store manager runs a GameStop out here. A handful of years back, he ended up going. They sent him to E3.
Oh wow, nice!
And I'm like, man,
that's awesome.
I was so jealous.
Yeah, like
because he didn't. Yeah, because it was literally, this is your trip. We're sending you to E3. It's not, here's passes if you want to go. It's here's your hotel. Here's everything.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, oh,
that's
man.
awesome. Got the whole thing. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Worminator, what's up? Welcome, man. Welcome. Oh yeah, Animal Crossing stuff being announced. I have heard that there's going to be new Animal Crossing stuff. I don't follow Animal Crossing too much. My kids love it.
I heard something about a new season already. Was being released or started. I don't know much.
Wow.
And once again, I'm not an Animal Crossing person myself. Yeah.
I played the one on I heard it's real addicting for sure. I think the one on GameCube we played for a little while, but yeah, it's like after so long I'm kind of like, but I've seen some people streaming Animal Crossing. It's like, it's amazing this stuff they can do. Like, they can put a Nintendo in their rooms and like play old Nintendo games through Animal Crossing. Like, it's crazy. And you could apparently do that on the GameCube version too. You just had to have a Game Boy Advance with the hookup cable to go to like the secret island.
Yeah, and you used to be able to put in all these different games in your
right.
House. Yep.
Right. I did hear Arcade 1-Up. Yeah, all their stuff's out early, so won't be anything new there. Let's see. So on Switch stuff, Breath of the Wild 2, like that could be really cool. I don't know. You think we're gonna hear about that at E3?
Well, I mean, I know for Nintendo it's not officially E3 so much as it's the E3 window, and they're doing a Nintendo Direct.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But we have to hear something more. I don't know if we'll see gameplay yet.
Yeah.
Considering that what we saw before was a cutscene.
Right. I wonder the Switch Pro. So June 3rd was the rumor, right?
Yeah, that was a rumor I had heard, and clearly June 3rd came and went.
Yeah, right. It's like everyone's, it's like the John Travolta, like the Pulp Fiction thing, where he's like,
he's just
looking around, right? like where is it at, man? So I don't know. And so, what do you think the Switch Pro is going to entail?
I mean, from the rumors I've heard, they're talking 4K output to televisions from the dock. Now, I don't know if it's because it's going to be specially because of the dock, or if there's something else in the system that's going to be able to upscale. But and then there's rumor that because the Switch is based off of NVIDIA architecture, that it's also going to accomplish that because of DLSS being built in.
Yeah.
Which in the PC world, DLSS is like witchcraft.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
The stuff it pulls off.
I have gone from just barely hitting like 80, 90 frames per second in a really fast-paced shooter, a first-person shooter, to 160 with this magic that is
right.
What is this name? DLSS, right?
Yes, DLSS.
Digital. I don't know, I'm not even gonna try to pretend I know what it means, but yeah, it's crazy. Well, like I don't know what they're doing, what voodoo it is, but it is
deep learning super sampling.
Deep learning super sampling. It's crazy. It's AI for video games.
Exactly.
We're teaching them to destroy us. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah. So
Farming Simulator 22, RB Mike. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so supposedly with DLSS, which actually, even if the 4K part doesn't come into play, I could see DLSS being baked into it because because it is based off of the NVIDIA Tegra chip.
Right. And they just got that working in Linux too.
Yes.
I think a week or two ago. So that's pretty big, because I think a lot of your console's background
are based off of
program is based off Linux. So maybe that plays into it. So it's
then we're supposedly getting. I mean, these are all the rumors that have been, I guess, caught the most traction so far. Have been that, and then also that we're getting an OLED screen on it.
Oh, sure, yeah, right.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
OLED is kind of standard for portable devices anymore of premium quality.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty much most of your phones and stuff now are all. I tell you, you said it's NVIDIA based. I wonder if you can mine Bitcoin on it.
You probably get a big. I don't know what the scale is, but you're probably getting it about once a year. You might turn a couple cycles.
Right. Yeah. You'll get like a third. I'm gonna have to look into this. So you keep your video cards. I'm just gonna have a bank of switches just sitting there farming for me.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It'd be interesting. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the cost of investment to what you actually gain is not going to be very good scale.
Yeah,
very good ratio.
Probably not. Especially some of these resale prices on. That's one thing I've been doing. I have put a few games on eBay, just thin out the collection with some of the things that have really popped over the last. I got almost $200 for Silent Hill on PS1. The disc was in good shape. The manual was a little rough. And then another $200 for Song of the Night for Castlevania.
Oh, Symphony of the Night? Nice.
Symphony of the Night. Yeah. It was like, I could not believe like, man, $200. The last I checked, those were like $80 games. I'm like, stuff's popped. So it's a good time to sell. Good time to sell.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Kaylin, I think we'll get an announcement. I don't think it'll get released right away. Is my guess. But I guess part of the other thing is people are so concerned that they're gonna move that you're not gonna get an actual horsepower boost. But with the 3DS, they did exactly that. They went with the 3DS and 3DS XL to the new 3DS and 3DS XL, which actually had a more powerful chip in it. Because there were games, what was it? Like Kid Icarus Uprising, and then I believe Hyrule Warriors. Those games were basically, from what I recall, were unplayable on the original 3DS, and you needed the new version.
Sure.
So
for sure.
I'm kind of hoping for that kind of a bump up. Obviously, to where your games aren't all focused only for the new chipset, but give me a little more smoothness, maybe a little less dynamic resolution on portable version.
Sure. Yeah. No, Arandic, for real. Like, I think that's the new business model of every electronics manufacturer on the planet. It's like get everyone hyped up and only make 10% of the supply. Right. It's unreal.
And I know they're going in a different direction too. They said that, I mean, obviously we're still talking rumors. There's no official Nintendo statement, but that the silicon they're going after for the new Switch is from a different supply. So it's not the chips that are currently on the super high demand, which is supposedly what even Sony's going to do with. They're going to make a mild revision to the PlayStation 5 so they can actually start producing more.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how that if that actually plays out that way. I don't know how many places in the world are making that, making those chips and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, because you figure those factories, it's like these companies pay for the time of produce our chip and then get whatever you can get out the door.
Right. Yeah, Kaylin, that's true, because if there isn't a big performance boost, yeah, what's gonna stop people from just getting the old version, especially if there's a price difference for sure.
Right.
So
Yeah, because the rumor is that the Switch Pro will also be priced above $299.
yeah. So if it doesn't, wow me, why not just go get a typical, regular Switch model and plays the game so it does good. But
yeah, if there's one thing I want from a Switch Pro, is I want it to come with a left Joy-Con that actually has a D-pad.
Yeah, right. That would be awesome.
I want an actual cross-pad D-pad.
Right. All right.
That
would be awesome.
I understand the idea of the Joy-Con, so you can take them off and then you can have little controllers to play multiplayer.
Sure.
But
right.
if you're not going to pack it with the system that way, sell one.
Right.
So I don't want to buy a third party. I want to buy.
Yeah.
I want Nintendo.
Legit.
hardware.
Yeah. OEM. Yeah. Actual first party stuff.
That's pretty much.
Let's see. I did not see that sale on Intel chips.
Heck, if they just announce that they're gonna sell new Joy-Cons official that have D-pad on them, they already won E3 for me.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
I'm 100% on board because man, there are so many good indie titles that are old school retro 2D platformer based that are a nightmare to play with the replacement for the D-pad, the 4 buttons.
Wow.
And those types of games are always awkward if you're playing with an analog stick.
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, that is true. I could see, because they've done a pretty good job of porting over a lot of the the older the titles, the SNES library.
Then
I think there's NES
too.
titles on there too, right? So yeah, that'd be nice to have.
Right, because right now, if you really want to play them, I know other people have said, well, you get the NES controller or the SNES controllers that they sell for, official Nintendo ones meant for that virtual console. Well,
sure.
For the collections. And sure, that's great, but that means you're playing with a detached controller. What if you are just simply always handheld mode? Right. You want to play it on a commute. Say you take a subway, train, or bus or something like that, or ride passenger in a carpool. Sure. Some reason or another, you want to play handheld. You don't have a D-pad. You don't have a way to play it that way.
Right. Did the Switch Lite have a D-pad on it?
Yes, the Switch Lite does.
It did.
Yes.
Nice. I've been looking at that kind of too. Like
I've thought about grabbing a Lite.
Yeah.
But now with this possible Pro on the horizon,
right. That has to be they had to have gotten some feedback talking about that, like to include it on the Lite. Mm-hmm. They got to see the need, so maybe. Maybe we luck out. I mean, I'm sure they're in the channel watching, so if the Nintendo brass wants to give us a call, head us up, let us know. So something I know there's going to be a gameplay reveal stream because the game comes out later this year. Battlefield 6 is coming out. Yeah, what's up, Nintendo? Hey, call me. But Battlefield 6 is a game I've been looking forward to. I'm not a huge Battlefield fan. I mean, obviously if you hang out in my channel, I play a lot of first-person shooters, but they're supposed to do a battle royale mode. I hope it's like right in the middle of where the Call of Duty battle royale and like a PUBG style game. I hope it's right in there somewhere. So I'm looking forward to that. And so if there's anything I want to see at E3, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a gameplay. I don't know if it's at E3 or just timed with E3 or not, but I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's kind of with Sony. Sony's not actually involved officially with E3 this year either. They're going to do. I imagine they're going to have a state of play broadcast sometime around it. But yeah, I mean, we're due to see these 25 titles that are intended for the PS5.
Yeah,
which what did they say? I think it was like half of them are new IP or something.
Yeah, I think
something
so.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely stuff for them to reveal too.
Yeah, they should have a ton of good gameplay to check out.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Battlefield, that made me think about for FPS of Sony is Killzone. Are we getting a new Killzone?
Yeah. Are you, Mike? I did try the Battlefield 5. I wasn't a big fan of Battlefield 5. It was okay. It was all right. I wasn't a huge fan. The reveal's on the 9th. Shadows, cool, awesome, excellent, excellent. That's 2 days. Good stuff. I knew it was coming up quick, so that's great. I'm looking forward to that. I enjoyed Warzone. I liked it in the beginning. It wore thin, and I don't know if it wore thin. Like, I felt like there was a point where the game changed, the meta of it changed. I like the strategic battle royales more than the let's get 60 kills battle royales. So, kind of my thing. Yeah. Battlefield 5 was it didn't do it for me. Now Battlefield 4, I love Battlefield 4. Me and Bagoom, man, we played the tar out of Battlefield 4. The launcher for the game was in a browser. It was an internet browser to actually queue up and get we called it a browser field. Yeah, right. That was awesome. It was browser field. Play some browser field, man. It was good. So okay, last month, kind of step away from E3 a little bit. Something that we hadn't, because since we're doing it every other week, a little not quite up to date news, but still came out. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Yeah, Bad Company was great. Okay, I'll stop for a second. Bad Company was awesome, like so good. Battlefield 4 is free from Origin right now. No kidding. I think I still own it, and I guess it would be through Origin, but I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. Bad Company. The Bad Company games are great. If they bring those back, it would be awesome. Get like some voice actors from like Venture Brothers and Archer, and just really do it right. Oh yeah, it'd be good. It'd be so good.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. But yeah, so Mass Effect, I never played the Mass Effect games at the beginning. I think I played the first one. What's up, Grim Smiles? Welcome. Draka, how are you, buddy? I never played the Mass Effect games. I played, or I think a buddy of mine was playing through it, so I followed a little bit of the storyline, and it looked very interesting. Totally right up my alley, but I never got into it. This Legendary Edition that came out in mid-May, this is exactly the type of thing that's going to get me to go play it. Play through all three probably, because it includes all the single player content across all three games, all 40 DLCs across all three games, all the promo weapons, all the armors, the packs, the extra stuff, everything's remastered and optimized for 4K. So I am very excited to try that. I think it would be pretty sweet. Yeah, what's up, my man? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with Mass Effect at all. Like, I think I probably put 5-6 hours in the first game, and that's as far as I ever went.
Right.
So this is definitely something that's on my radar that I'd love to get into and experience, because I've heard nothing but good about it.
Absolutely. So many games I have that have done a remaster. They've been partial. They've been almost remakes. But man, I feel like this is the way they should do a remaster. Mm-hmm. Like, literally everything that was in all three original games coming to you in one package. Like, that's pretty cool.
Hey, Shadows.
You started with 2 and then went to 3 and then played 1. Interesting. Very interesting.
So two most anticipated games.
Battlefield 6 is one of them for sure. That one's been on my radar for a while. So that'll be mine. I'll let you give the other one.
No, I was to say, because I already got 2 in mind, and one of them officially got delayed. So which it'll probably still come out before the other. But Breath of the Wild 2. I'm excited for that, but we have no idea when that one's coming. And then the next God of War.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But that got I guess delayed now.
Yeah, I did see that. So that's funny, because both of those games, I haven't even played God of War 4. I never played it, and then I haven't beaten Breath of the Wild yet. So maybe that'll give me a reason to finish it.
Yeah.
So, look. So I started it on Wii U.
Okay, I got I have 4 Zeldas.
Yeah,
But
right.
I can't even be bothered to play Breath of the Wild.
Dude, I'm saying I got so far on the Wii U, and I was like, man, it was going great. And then we got it on Switch, and so I was like, all right, well, I want to start it up on Switch. I can't believe they wouldn't let me transfer my save over. Which, come on, guys. And so I started over. I got through like one of the Divine Beasts, and then I was like, okay, I couldn't play it. I'm like, I need to get back into it.
It took me a while because I played through the Wii on the Wii U first as well, and I did not like complete all the shrines or anything. I basically just played through, hit the 4 Divine Beasts, and went and beat the game.
Right,
and enjoyed it. I put enough time in to naturally get there, but.
Right.
Because I didn't have a Switch right away. But when I finally got a Switch, I bought Breath of the Wild. It probably sat in my case for a good year before I touched it again.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted it. And then I finally dug back in, and then now I have it to where only thing I don't have is all the Korok seeds. I have the DLC done and everything.
Right.
And the DLC is fun too.
Yeah, I'd never even touched the DLC. On the Wii U, I had all the towers. I had like 85% of the shrines, 3 Divine Beasts. Like I was rolling on this game. I was and that's tough to restart, man. That's tough.
It is. It absolutely was.
Yeah.
I definitely had to have some time in between before I jump back in.
Right.
Because I even got it on the Switch before I finished it on the Wii U. I had officially gotten a hold of a Switch at that point, but I finished the Wii U one, and then I told myself, okay, I completed the game. I'm not going to play that version anymore because I know I'm ultimately going to have to replay it.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'll tell you what,
it's tough to do.
Going back in after learning how to play it and good strategies and stuff, it was a lot easier to get back to where I needed to be.
Right. Yeah, no, that's cool.
A Twilight Princess remaster.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty sweet. I did play Twilight Princess. That's probably, other than Breath of the Wild, that's probably the last like actual Zelda game that I really got into. It was different, the control. We was always, it was different,
Hopefully, if they do bring Twilight Princess over to the Switch, hopefully they don't give it the Skyward Sword treatment. And lock a key feature behind a added piece of plastic.
Right. just download your amiibo and your NFC burner on your phone, and you're good to go, right?
Which, if anyone's curious about all that, we talked about that on episode 5 of the VODcast.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, yeah. Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, yeah, for sure. Mass Effect, yeah, the storyline, I love the storyline. Everything I've read about it for Mass Effect, it's one I'm gonna pick up. And it's funny, it's gonna sound awful, but I've got all the Mass Effects back here. I don't ever sit down and play them. It's like, it's awful, so bad. It's almost as bad as like our Steam libraries, right?
Yes, yeah.
Except I have to look at this all the time. It's just like, oh.
Right.
But it's funny because I do, like, even this weekend I came in and sat down and I plugged in a couple old Nintendo carts and stuff and just goofed around for a little while, and it was and so I constantly go back to that. But that was one of the big reasons too I threw those games on eBay. It's like, dude, I can't remember the last time I played Silent Hill on, and I mean, it's a great game, love the game, but I don't think it's ever as good as the first time you play through it, and you have the creepiness of the unknown, so.
Same could be absolutely said about the original Resident Evil too.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Those games, it was all about that exploration and the first time experience.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody at work the other day about Resident Evil and how I loved Resident Evil 5. The boat scene was just so good, so good.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Grims.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And it's funny because that genre is really hot right now. A lot of people are into it, so it's kind of interesting. So kind of interesting. Rainbow Six. So there's Rainbow Six game, the continuation to Siege, I think. Was it Siege was the last one, I think? So
that sounds right.
Yeah. It's Quarantine. It was supposed to be Quarantine, and they renamed the game to Rainbow Six Parasite, right? So Dead Space is a creepy game. Yeah, Grim, you're not wrong. So they renamed it to Parasite. They renamed it away from Quarantine because they were worried about the bad, I guess, not PR, but I guess the way it would look. And so I've got a question for chat. Does naming a game like that, would it turn you off to get a game named Rainbow Six Quarantine? Or if you're a Rainbow Six fan, does it matter what it's called? Because the way I feel like it doesn't. If I'm getting the next Rainbow Six, it's not because it's called, Quarantine or frogs or cows or chickens. It's because
although I would buy one if it said frogs, because I'm how exactly is this one?
Yeah, in fact, I'll bet more people would buy it.
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
I'll bet more people. Yeah, like, oh, Rainbow Six frogs. Oh, okay, Well, but so here's another interesting example, and it's older. Red Alert 2 was set to come out in October of 2001. September of 2001, us Americans know, we had our attacks in New York City, Twin Tower attacks. They delayed the release of the game because the cover art showed blimps and stuff coming to attack New York City and the Twin Towers on fire. And so they actually delayed the release of a game, which when you're talking about back early 2000s, that's a big deal. Like, that's a lot of things set in motion when you're a month before release. I think things were a lot slower for release back then. But I can almost see something like that where changing up some cover art to be maybe more sensitive to a situation. I suppose, but I don't know a name. But even with that, so you change the cover art, but then you go play the game and you fly blimps in New York City, you blow up New York City, like it's part of the game. Like, so right. I don't, it's a video game, like it's meant to not be based in reality or around reality. So I don't know.
Right, it's not like they reworked it to where it's no longer New York City. And
right. And it's supposed to be an escape from reality. And what's funny is Michael Ironside was in that game. God, I gotta play some Red Alert 2 again. That was such a fun game. I had a good time with it. So exactly. So clever names. I think catchy names. I think Rainbow Six Quarantine is cool because if you follow, which I'll admit I don't play the Rainbow Six games, but I followed the storyline on them. And Quarantine is the next step in the series. Like there's a lot of biological warfare and stuff that happens through the game. So I think the name Quarantine is totally fine. And I don't think it has anything to do with COVID-19, or I don't immediately assume like, oh my God, is this game going to be like 2020 in a game? Like, I don't know, like I don't see it, but I don't know. It's interesting. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I would not play a game because of a title either. But yeah, catchy titles do. I'm like, wonder what this game's about. So, yeah, you think zombies? That's awesome. Zombies when it comes to Quarantine.
Now, Extraction is what it is.
Yeah. Is it Extraction? I thought it was like Parasite or something. No, that does sound right. I think Extraction.
Yep. Yeah. Extraction.
I think it is. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to me. Terrorist group set off a bioattack in university. Right.
I mean, they could have been. I mean, they could have had some fun with the media and just said it's like we're no longer going to call it quarantine. It's going to now be called vaccination.
Yeah, right.
Rainbow Six vaccination.
Yeah. Hey, Junior B, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, you can be like, it's Rainbow Six. Oh. Chasm. Yeah. Dorona. Yeah, right. Dorona. Then you might have a little bit of a problem.
Right.
Junior B, what's up? Yeah, long time no see. So, thanks for coming in. Myself and Unbreakable Pixel, we do on every other Monday. We have a VODcast where we talk about pop culture, video games, kind of anything that floats your boat. And yeah, so you call us right in the middle of it. So thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Welcome to the channel. So, my links here, Unbreakable Pixel, you see his link right there below. So both our chats are flowing. So if you want to get involved in the chat, welcome in. We're about to move on to kind of a fun subject. I don't know how many people saw it, but there was an amazing boxing match on last night. I mean, it was like next level, one of the best fights I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I'm talking, so good. Logan Paul, Logan Paul, and Floyd Money Mayweather got in the ring for 8 rounds, and in and out. Yeah, no worries, Junior B. Thanks for coming in, man. Our kids have had better fights. So Logan Paul when he came out,
nickname.
Yeah, right. Logan Paul, when he came out, he had the Pokemon card on, right? What is it, $150,000 graded?
Yeah,
like
hollow Pokemon Charizard card.
Right. So I'm not saying anything about boxers, and I'm not saying anything about Pokemon card collectors. But what I am saying is that I've never put those two together in my mind. I've never imagined a boxing Pokemon card collector. I've never imagined a Pokemon card collector bringing $150,000 card to a fight. It's just me.
I gotta respect that move though, because he's wearing potentially something that costs more than some of the other people's chains and bling that they come out in.
This is true.
With a piece of cardboard inside plastic.
Right.
That
you're not wrong.
Than those diamonds and gold.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, I can see Mike Tyson. Let me get you Pikachu. Yeah, I can see it. But I think what Logan Paul was actually thinking was, like, when Money Mayweather starts beating his butt just into the ground, he could just snap it open and maybe get some help from a Pokemon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where his mind was at.
Charizard, I choose you.
I choose you. Yeah, that's right.
Man. Yeah, if he showed up with a if he showed up with a belt with Pokeballs on, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, we know what's about to go down. We know what's going down. So the two guys, each fighter made 9 figures. 9. That's what? That's at least $10 million, right?
Well, nine figures is 100 million, isn't it?
Oh, it's $100 million.
Seven figures is $1 million.
What on earth? It's just awful. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mrs. You're not wrong. Could have always been worse. I can't believe. One, I where does this money come from? Because I saw the stands. It wasn't that crowded. And I love that it was outside of Miami, and it started raining. It was pretty good. I will say the fight before theirs was pretty good. Oh, the exhibition fight to open it up, Chad Ochocinco was in an exhibition boxing match. That was pretty good to watch too. So obviously, I'm not gonna say that I didn't pay to watch this fight, but I am gonna say that there's a lot of people that stream the fights on Twitch, so that you can watch them without paying for them. So next time there's a pay-per-view, scroll through Twitch. You never know what you find.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know. I had no clue until I was at a Twitch channel or watching my pay-per-view. And I saw him. I was like, wow, it's Ocho Cinco. What's he doing? Oh, he's boxing. That's weird. Crazy.
Yeah, I've stumbled across like WWE events and stuff being streamed on Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always streaming them on Twitch. And so it was funny. I was watching. Yeah, you're probably right, Army Mike. You're probably right. Mm-hmm. I was watching in the middle of the stream last night. And hey, for all you up and coming Twitch streamers, channel got banned in the middle of the fight. So it can happen. I guess they do pay attention. So I guess it's kind of weird because he named his stream Pokemon, which I thought was awesome. Yeah, it was like a Pokemon speed run, and he had like 3,000 people watching. So probably kind of makes sense,
What would be funny if it was an automated algorithm that took him down just because he was mislabeled?
Yeah, right,
had
right,
nothing
right.
to do with it.
Like,
he was broadcasting a paid fight.
Yeah, that's not Pokemon. You can't do
Miscategorized.
that. Yeah, so I don't know. I can't imagine. So I don't religiously follow boxing. I like watching a good boxing match. But I don't have anyone that I can't imagine paying money to watch that. I can't imagine being a fan of boxing and being okay with a YouTube personality fighting a. I will say this. I mean, Mayweather is 50-0. I think he has 27 knockouts. Like, to go undefeated throughout your career, that's pretty impressive. But the guy's 44.
Mhm.
He's oh my God, yeah, right. I I can't imagine you, if you're a true blue like boxing fan, like, are you okay with some of these non-boxing people, these non-professionals coming into the ring? And basically, let's be honest, I think Logan Paul probably bought his way into this fight. I think he contributed a significant dollar amount to Mayweather's camp, but we don't know that for sure. But
I think on top of it too, you figure the publicity around it drummed up so much interest in in dollars that
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the money was definitely speaking.
Yeah. And I get it. It's a business, and so sometimes, but I can't imagine. In on a lot of the headlining fights lately, and maybe that's something boxing's trying to do to increase the popularity of their sport, because boxing's kind of fallen off.
Mhm.
It's not the sport it used to be with Holyfield, Tyson, Ali back in the day, Foreman.
That's what will be sad in the video game world is when if we get another fight night from EA, that means that potentially Logan Paul's going to be in it.
Yeah. Oh,
because he has fought now a legitimate boxer.
Right. Maybe he'll be like the punching dummy that you can like spar against or something. Just, that would be awesome. Like, I'm not.
Well, I mean, yeah. When you set up, when you play single player versus games, you always pick someone to beat up on. So
that's right.
There you go.
Right. You just smash away. Not a fan of that guy. Not really a fan. But
I respect his hustle and his business, though.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
what he's doing.
You this offer goes for anybody in chat, anybody that listens to the podcast later, anybody Vaughn. You offer me 9 figures, you can beat the crap out of me. I mean, you could use a baseball bat. Like, I'm cool. Like, we'll figure it out. When I get out the hospital, I'm gonna be all smiles. It's gonna be fine. 9 figures, man. That's crazy. But I think that's part of the problem too, is because it showed they were 6 round and beyond. They were really before that, but they're just leaning on each other. They're staying back for each other, smiling. They're exchanging words. I mean, they got heated here and there, but it wasn't a fight. It wasn't. And because there was no knockout, and the ref never ended the fight, because it's an exhibition match, there's no decision. Like, there's no judges, there's no anything. So really, there was no winner from yesterday's fight.
That's true.
Kind of lame, like kind of lame. Yeah, Army Mike. Yeah, 100%, man. You come up with 9 figures, and I should say, U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
Then
not yen.
Yeah, we ain't doing 9 figures in pesos, man. But yeah, you let me know. I'm ready. So in tech news, the 3080 Ti came out. So some of us less fortunate, not so cool to have a 3090 pixel.
Yeah.
The little people of the world got really excited when the 3080 came out. And just like every other video card to come out, can't find them anywhere. This is shocking.
I know.
This
Absolutely
is
surprised.
gonna be crazy. Yeah, this is nuts, but I don't know. I can't believe so here's the thing. Supposedly the new GPUs, the 3080 Ti's and the 3070 Ti's are coming out later this week. They're no good for Bitcoin mining. They're hard coded to reject the I guess the hash calculation or whatever they do inside them. Now, how long is it going to take someone to figure out how to undo that, right?
Right.
So I don't know. So supposedly that was NVIDIA's big solution to, well, we're going to help you guys out. We're going to make this so where Bitcoin miners don't want to get it. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But people are still buying it and selling it for double the price on eBay. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because the demand's already and still there for the gamer.
Right.
So
right. Yeah. Not even the miners. Like it's gamers that are trying to get a card.
Yep.
I'll tell you this. I picked up a 3070 from a buddy at work. He was very cool about it. He sold it to me for I think I gave him $25 over what he paid. And it was awesome. So it's a 3070 Strix. So it's up until this Ti comes out. It's the nicest 3070 you can get. From my 2080 Super, I only saw about a 10% boost in quality. Or performance, I should say, not quality. However, some of the games do still look a lot cleaner. They look really good. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that, like as time goes on, that distance might spread a little of wider because the architecture being different like that.
Right. So I don't know. I was really hoping to pick up a 3080 Ti, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe after we get maybe after the 3070 Ti comes out, can snack one up. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. You're obviously not in the market for one. They're a 3090 guy.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I just got to start. I got to start putting it to use.
No kidding.
Yeah, I played Cyberpunk, and that was
right.
That was about all I really pushed.
Sure. Well, Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Yeah.
4K HDR.
Oh yeah.
That could
I'm looking forward to it.
Man. That'd be nice.
I'm looking forward to it. And speaking of, and just on the tail end of that, another piece in the tech news area, as far as crypto mining goes, did you see Norton Antivirus added a way to basically mine Ethereum?
Really?
Yes. So your antivirus will do mining for you.
Wow. Through the antivirus software?
Yes, through the antivirus software. Norton 360 customers. It's going to be, I guess it's coming in the near future here.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
So
I don't know a whole lot more about it because it has not launched yet.
Yeah.
To be active, but yeah, they announced it though.
I wonder if that's like, because that's a subscription service, right?
Yeah, 360. Yes.
Yeah. So I wonder if maybe they're going to take a little cut and to help pay or offset the cost. You know, that'd be interesting.
That's an interesting take on it.
Yeah. So like basically they're renting your hardware from you, so to speak.
They make it easy for you to mine, give you a little bit of benefit of the mining, but they still benefit as well.
Bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. I gotta look into that. It's pretty good. So I guess Bitcoin related. Have you seen the gains with AMC this past week?
I have.
Oh my goodness! It was buying AMC at $12 was a great idea. Yeah, it was a great idea. It was awesome.
I slept on that. Unfortunately,
it's very interesting to see. So some of the things that are coming out about this are, it's amazing to see how the power shift has moved to this. So your second tier investors, your private, like myself, right, that own stocks, We own 85% of the market share of AMC right now, right? So the theory behind apes, and if you've heard hodl and all this, and diamond hands or paper hands, they're all the little trendy stuff that's going on right now. So the theory behind this is AMC itself still owns like 10 or 11%, and then the rest is all hedge funds that are short selling stocks. And what we're finding out is that the numbers that are out there are not adding up to the total number of shares as the company is represented by. And people are confused, like, well, how's that possible? Well, what's happened is some of these hedge fund people have created shares and sold shares illegally. And that's called naked shorting. And so it's really interesting how much is coming out, because so at the end of the day, if 85% of the shareholders, if we all keep these shares, if we stand together, unified, and say, I'm not going to sell my stock for less than $1,000 a share, right? At a point, those short sellers are going to have to buy the shares back. They have to. The time runs out on the loan, and they have to buy the shares back. And if the only shares that they can buy are being sold for $1,000 a share, they have to pay $1,000 per share. And now the shares are worth $1,000 each. Is the company worth $1,000 per share? No, not at all. But the shares themselves that people have already committed to buy are worth that much. So there's the rub. It's like, it's not, people are like, how does a movie theater company have, even today, I think it's at like $60. How's a movie theater company have $60 shares? Well, they technically don't. What you've done is you've limited the supply so much that it's driving the price up, because the only shares that are left out there are the ones that AMC has, which AMC kind of kicked all of us holding on to the shares by
selling off
by diluting diluting out those shares. Like, come on, guys, and I get it. It was a great business move. It was awesome.
Cashing out.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart to do, but I'm like, God, guys, we're trying to go to the moon here, man. We're not, I don't want to go to Kansas. I want to go to the moon. I gotta get that Lambo money, Like, come on, man. But so it's stocks, and I think it's very, and so GameStop did it, right? And it's funny too, because we saw GameStop happen, but nobody really knew how it was happening. As I saw AMC happen, I really wanted to learn how it was happening, because I've worked stocks before, and I've traded. I've never looked this in depth into this type of strategy of basically, you don't care about the company as much as you're screwing over the hedge fund, the hedgies out there. But man, it's interesting. It's interesting to look into. Check a couple videos. If you've got a couple $100, get yourself a Robinhood account or something. I really think AMC is going to do some things.
Yeah,
but I'm not a financial advisor. That's not financial advice, right?
Correct. Yeah, I tried to jump in on some AMC this morning when it was in the low 40s.
Yeah,
and my order through Ameritrade actually just sat there. It didn't actually.
Yep. So, how long had you had your money in Ameritrade?
Well, that's the thing though. I bought a couple other things right after it.
Oh, okay.
At first my thought was going to be that my money was still in hold in my account, but that wasn't the case.
Right. So they're not allowing margin calls anymore through Ameritrade. Like, they ended that, which that's kind of a raw deal too. But they've stopped They've stopped a lot of trades on it. They said they were going to. I think it did freeze for a little bit today. I wonder if it was at the same time.
It could have been right when I was trying. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it's I know Robinhood's still doing it. But yeah, no, it's kind of a fun time to be looking at that stuff. It's kind of neat, kind of different.
Yeah, especially for I'm a brand newcomer to it all. And the volatility and unpredictability of it,
right,
is kind of exciting.
Because it's neat. It's like, man,
yeah.
I don't know anywhere in the world you can make 100% on your money. I mean, I don't think you can do that in a casino. Unless you're Wesley Snipes, you're like, always bet on black. Some passenger 57, you know. But dude, that's amazing. Last week it was nuts.
Yeah. I'm sure we're definitely going to see some more insanity from it.
Yeah, I think it's going to continue to grow. I'm thinking triple digits, probably sometime next week.
Wow.
Because it seems like the people that are buying the shares up, and man, everywhere I look, people are just buying more of it and holding it, and that's what you have to do to force these prices. So we'll see, man. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, so back to gaming.
Yep.
Some games that are coming out in June. This is one actually that Skeptic and some of the guys were telling me about last week. Chivalry 2. It's supposed to come out tomorrow, I think. It's like a medieval times. They basically made the game. They want you to be in like that Braveheart battle where you're just running across the field at this other army, and taking a sword or an axe or whatever and chopping heads off, you know. And it does look cool. It looks pretty intense. I don't know. I might end up picking it up. It's kind of a maybe for me. But it looked a little crazy. Elder Scrolls Online. So another gamer confession. I've never played an Elder Scrolls game. Not a single one.
I played a lot of Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4, and I played only a couple hours of Skyrim. But I enjoyed Oblivion. I mean, that was one of one of the early 360 games I picked up, like back in the day, and I put a lot of time into that game. I had a lot of fun.
Sure, right. Oh, that's awesome. That's not bad.
Yeah, but it's one of those too where, as much fun as it was, could I recommend it for someone to go back and play it? Probably not, because it's probably doesn't hold up for if you did not experience it the first time when it was out.
Right. And I don't know. Every time I thought, well, it's tough to get into, like the one I would really love to play, the Final Fantasy VII remake, which I still haven't. I have it. I just haven't played it yet. That's on the short list for sure. But yeah, a lot of these ones where you go back to play them, they're just not. I don't know. It's just not the same. And especially when you're talking about an RPG where it's like there's gonna be hours and hours of your life putting into something like that. It's like, oof, that's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, because even weren't you even saying that you didn't even do? Was it you that was saying you didn't touch Kingdom Hearts?
No, yeah. I never did.
Yeah, and there's a huge time sink right there, because to be able to get the story out of it to get up to date.
Right. And it's on a lot of games. So it's funny, Army Mike's been playing the Assassin's Creed games. Same with those. I think if you wanted to pick up like Black Flag or something today, dude, to go back and play all the others and see the storyline, it's you're kind of like, I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video. You know, I'm just gonna do a little synopsis, catch up. But yeah, it's definitely not the same. It's tough to put that kind of time into an older game when there's so many other games, newer games I haven't played, new games coming out all the time. It's like it's tough, you know. It's like it's really tough to sort of justify the time investment. So but yeah, let's see. We No More Heroes, wasn't that an older game? No More Heroes sounds familiar, but
No More Heroes really rings a bell.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it was on the Wii. Travis Touchdown, man with a laser sword, who wants to be the #1 assassin.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep.
So this is on the Wii. So this is a remaster of it coming out then.
Yeah, coming on PC. And No More Heroes 2, which I don't think the second one came out on Wii. That could be interesting. Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden Master Edition. So, I don't know. So, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. So, some of the code got lost?
Yeah, this is a collection of the Ninja Gaiden modern series of basically Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, 3. But what it was is it's going to be Ninja Gaiden. Was it Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden? I can't remember what the subtitle for the third one is.
Lord, yeah,
but
Blood Fuse, something,
yeah. But what it is the original runs of the game. There was Ninja Gaiden Black, is considered to be the definitive version of Ninja Gaiden 1.
Right.
And then Ninja Gaiden 2, just Ninja Gaiden 2, with no Sigma or any subtitle after that. The code for those two games, apparently the source code was actually lost.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the company lost the source code. So
that is insane.
Yeah, so going forward, the re-releases of these games are rebuilt off of the Sigma code. So they actually are not. And I'm actually, I've in knowing that, I wonder how much Ninja Gaiden Black goes for.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking that myself.
Yeah, because that was on the.
Was it Xbox? Was it original?
That was
it was
the
original Xbox, right? Or was it? Yeah, it was original Xbox. Razor's Edge was the third one.
Razor's Edge. Okay.
Yeah, Razor's Edge. Yeah, I wonder. I think I have that sitting around here somewhere.
Yeah. Ninja Gaiden Black actually saw the 360 also.
Okay.
No, wait. That might be because of backwards compatibility.
Oh, right.
Because it says it even says Xbox One, so I'm gonna guess it is still it was original Xbox only. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black. Aside from the original release on the Xbox, that version of the game does not exist.
That's insane. Like, I don't understand. How do you lose in today's day and age where you can get terabytes of storage for hundreds of dollars? Like, how do you lose source code to a game? That's crazy.
Right.
That's insane. And then I guess there's no way to really extract it from your final once it's compiled. Like, you can't
to be able to port it into new engines and stuff. Yeah.
Right. Wow. That's insane.
Yeah. According to eBay, you can still buy Ninja Gaiden Black really cheap.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Like, yeah, there's a buy it now complete with manual, $39.99.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No.
Yeah, no. So that's interesting, Mrs. Yeah. What if they were hit with like a like one of the ransomware type things or something, and they just didn't want to release that. So
yeah, they're going to refuse to bend to that person.
Yeah, right. So they're just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, it's gone. We lost it. Like, yeah, that's right. Man, that'd be something, huh? Be interesting. Oh yeah, it's what's the hacker group? Anonymous, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think they're the ones who do that sort of thing, but
no, probably not. No, they seem to be in.
They're more of a
more advanced type stuff,
and a more of a for the people type of
right. Like activist type. Not money isn't the sole.
Right.
They're yeah.
But yeah,
they expose people.
But yeah, so yeah, that game,
dude.
Except for
that's crazy.
Unless you have the original Xbox disc, and you cannot play Ninja Gaiden Black. And then I guess the same goes for Ninja Gaiden 2.
Sure.
The vanilla version.
Wow.
So
I didn't see
bizarre.
That's nuts. They threatened Elon Musk. What did they threaten him with? To quit? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Elon Musk under fire. Dogecoin. I'm telling you, he let us all down. We're supposed to go to the moon, and here we are. Here we are on the launch pad. It's awful.
Yeah,
So another one coming out is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade.
I'm hyped for this.
So now tell me exactly how it changes, because it's like a full HD port, right?
Well, Final Fantasy VII Remake that came out last year was already like 4K capable, HDR, all that's like, it looked good, but it was only to that quality with the PS4 Pro, and only at 30 frames a second. So
right.
What they did now is they actually went and basically 1 year later, it got remastered. It's now 60 frames a second for the PS5. Nice. As well as they redid the lighting and shadow engine, redid the texture packs, all that stuff to it.
Wow.
So it actually got a huge revamp. Even like, it was a beautiful game to begin with. But now, they pushed it even further. Plus, the intergrade part of it is actually exclusive to the PS5. It is the an extra, like, small tacked on chapter to the story.
Oh, cool.
That introduces because you know Final Fantasy VII, right?
Yeah.
So this in this add-on DLC, this is where they introduce Yuffie.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
But
that's awesome.
But yeah.
Wow. Dude, I that's got to be the fastest remake to remake turnaround, right? Like remake of a remake.
Yeah.
That was pretty quick, you know?
Yeah. The only thing I could guess is that maybe they even built it this way. Like all the graphic engine and texture packs of high resolution and stuff. Maybe they actually had to water it down for the PS4.
Right.
Because maybe they were seeing they weren't hitting their frame rate targets to keep it steady.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could see that happening.
But it's
very cool.
Oh, the remake is so good though.
Maybe that's when I'll play it. Of course, I don't have a PS5 though.
Yeah, because I don't know if I don't think you would get any of the other. I don't think you get any of the other changes unless you're on PS5.
Yeah. Interesting. That's a bummer. Yeah, someday maybe the next Newegg Shuffle that I'll never win.
I mean,
you never know.
You do get some pretty good luck.
Hey, we won a few things. We won some things here and there, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wife's got the luck. Yeah, wife's got the luck. So I lucked out with her. So she brings the good luck. She wins all the gaming stuff that she doesn't care about. Like perfect. So I think the only other one that really stands out is Ratchet and Clank, the new one, Rift Apart.
Yeah. Yep.
That kind of looks interesting. I wonder if the there was something I was reading about, like kind of like the control scheme was gonna be kind of different. I think that's what I was reading. But Ratchet and Clank, I played the early ones. I haven't followed the series though. Cold hard cash, win that money. Yeah, that's right.
Ratchet and Clank. I mean, I did not really get into Ratchet and Clank until PS3. So like the PS2 titles and stuff, I have almost zero experience with.
Right.
But the Ratchet and Clanks that I have played they've all been fun. They've all been really good, like third person action platformer type games.
Yeah.
Definitely worth checking out. Well, you have a PS4, right?
I do. Yeah.
So from my understanding is the Ratchet and Clank that is on PS4, that is just the title, Ratchet and Clank. That is supposed to be like a reboot of the series.
Oh, wow.
From my understanding.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So that's probably the best place to start.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because I wouldn't say, I mean, obviously, like we were talking about time sinks and stuff. I mean, you could go back and hit all the PS2 ones and PS3, but hours upon hours upon hours.
Yeah.
Because they're not the shortest games.
No, and that's just another one. It's like diving into that and be like,
yeah,
it's a long time commitment.
Plus, especially when you've become accustomed to modern day mechanics in a game.
Right.
Even though Ratchet and Clank was a benchmark for how to do your mechanics during that era, it's it's been left behind.
Right. It's gotten better.
Exactly.
For sure.
I mean, look at old games like Mario 64.
Yeah, there's a good one. There's one of my favorites.
Was lauded as, look, a 3D platformer. And now you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, is this bad?
Even games where like Knights of the Old Republic, I love some of those. I love it. Throw that in there as a compare. It's good.
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. You're right.
It's like that control scheme was like it was new and go back and play it now. It is awful. Like I love the game. I cannot get through it, man. I'm just like it's so bad. And the second one, I feel like the storyline fell off, but the control mechanic was so much better. Like I can play through it. You know, it's like it's some tough ones like that for sure.
But I would highly recommend checking out Ratchet and Clank on PS4 because this one on PS5, I mean, it looks like it's a literally Sony Animation Studios. Like it looks like an animated movie.
That's
the way
awesome.
It plays. That's awesome. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll check that out because I finally got my hookup to where I've got all my consoles to where I can capture them and maybe stream a little bit of the the cool story based games. So that'd be fun.
I think Ratchet and Clank would stream well.
Because
it's one of those games where you can just stop on a platform where you're at, be able to talk.
Right.
You know, you're not like laser focused the entire time.
Right. Yeah, and that's good for stream.
Mm-hmm. That is good. Like not like trying to play I don't know, like a racing game would be really hard.
Right. Trying to focus, like, yeah, it's no good. Even playing like my PUBGs and stuff like that, it's like, dude, it's tough in the middle of a match to try to stop and peel off. It's no good. No bueno.
Yeah.
So Sonic the Hedgehog turned 30 years old. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
That little blue hedgehog. It doesn't really look like a hedgehog, but you know, whatever. He turned 30.
I took some artistic liberties.
Yeah. It was interesting. Gosh, which one of the documentaries? Which that's one thing I'll give COVID. We did get some great video game and arcade game documentaries, and I think it was Console Wars when they were talking about designing Sonic and how they made him and all the reasons they went with the artwork they did. Really interesting, pretty neat stuff. Like their fight to Nintendo was we're making it for teenagers, bigger kids, more grown up kids, and even adults too, and making it edgier and whatnot. So
bringing the attitude.
That's right. That's cool. So let's see what's coming out for the celebration.
So the bigger things. I mean, they had like a concert plan with a symphony music and stuff like that planned.
Oh wow!
Animated TV show. But the bigger takeaways from what's coming is, and probably one of the biggest is they're remaking Sonic Colors from the Wii, which is lauded as being one of the I would almost say one of the best modern Sonics.
Wow.
Modern Sonic games. So they're giving us a remake of that.
Nice.
So it'll be Sonic Colors Ultimate. I don't know if I ever played that.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I ended up missing out on the Wii version of it.
I think I think it's an expensive game too.
Yeah,
I think that's a tougher one to find.
Yeah,
I don't see it a lot.
But yeah, when it was out, I ended up missing out on that. That was during that era. I was huge into the 360 So like,
yeah.
The Wii, we played some of the party games, but that was pretty much all the Wii got really used for.
Yeah, same for us. We did all our Guitar Hero games and stuff were on the Wii, and then we did the party games and the sports game stuff, But beyond that, I didn't play it too much.
Right.
Not that much. Yeah.
But then they're also doing Sonic Origins Collection is going to come out, and that's going to be for all the modern consoles and PC. And obviously we've already gotten collections that had Sonic the Hedgehog games in it.
Right.
What it is this time, this is Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. Now,
oh wow,
from what I've understood, and I tried to do a little research on this to make sure I'm clear about it. Aside from on the PC, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, it has been more than a generation of consoles since you've been able to play those games.
No kidding.
And a lot of the blame, well, I don't want to say blame, a lot of the reasoning has to be because of the music, because the supposed involvement of Michael Jackson in the soundtrack.
Right. That's true.
So Sonic 3 Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles has not been in a collection since like the GameCube era.
Wow.
Like
that's crazy.
GameCube, PS2.
Yeah.
Because remember I remember the Sonic collection back then.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I think I've got it on PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now there will be a way to play Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles.
Wow, that's cool. I wonder if they're zapping the music out of it.
I heard it's intact. From what I heard is that they finally worked things out and it is intact. So
nice.
Because if they're zapping the music, that's gonna be another news to talk about if that's the case.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But like the versions of, I guess, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, supposedly Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles are getting the same treatment from I believe it was M2 who did the emulation for the mobile versions of Sonic 1 and 2, where they went widescreen with it.
Right.
So they actually reworked it to widescreen.
Nice.
And
that'd be cool.
The talk is that those other two may get the same treatment.
Nice.
Right now, there's not full details out about that.
Interesting.
They also announced there's going to be a Netflix series. It's called Sonic Prime. And
nice.
I'm going to guess that's going to be some CG animation.
Yeah. Did you watch the old Sonic cartoon back in the day?
I used to like the old Sonic cartoons.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I mean, and there were two different ones too, like at the same time. Yeah. There was the was the one with because only if I recall, Tails was only in one of them, and then the other one they had like some other animal friends. Right. I don't remember which was which though.
I think I watched the Tails one. I think I remember the Tails one for sure.
Yeah, because there used to be the one that had the other animal friends that was the Saturday morning cartoon.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It was like ABC
Forest Friends or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't think I watched that one too much.
Yeah. And then because that was the one, I don't know, he actually might have done both, but I know that was one for sure. Jaleel White did Sonic.
That's right. That's right.
And then, of course, which a lot of people are happy about, and I am too, a new original Sonic game is now slated for 2022. So they announced we are going to get a new Sonic.
Nice.
So
I assume across all consoles, probably, huh?
I'm going to guess, because since Sonic doesn't really play exclusives anymore.
Yeah, no kidding.
They did for that little while back in the Wii era. Because Colors was only on Wii, Sonic 06 was only on PS3 and 360.
Right.
But yeah, now I think it's released everywhere.
But,
yeah, and then also for the celebration they're doing where Sonic is popping up in some other places, like if you're playing the Tokyo Olympics games, there's Sonic costumes for your characters. There's supposed to be Sonic content for 2 Point Hospital also.
Oh, nice.
and I guess a few other places they're doing that sort of thing. But yeah, so it's kind of nice that they're giving him the recognition, because I mean, really, from console level, aside from Mario, Sonic's the only other mascot that actually stood the test of time.
Right. Honestly, yeah, especially from that, that 8-bit era. Like, I mean, there's characters you know of, but not like legit mascot. You know.
And it's funny too is that Sonic started, like, Mario started in the 8-bit. Sonic technically started at 16-bit. But
that's true.
But retroactively then made 8-bit.
Yeah.
You know, it was because since the Genesis and the Master System existed simultaneously for
they
a
were
while.
kind of there at the same time. Yeah. So that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I wonder. How about with the new game coming out, like a Sonic Tails on-screen co-op? Like, that'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Do a little. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Right. Kind of like how Sonic 2 used to be.
Yeah. Yep. That's Sonic 2.
Oh, I was gonna say, except for make it so that way Tails actually had his own like lives and could do.
Right. Yeah, I had a buddy, so I didn't have a Genesis growing up, but I had a buddy that had one, and we played Sonic 2 a lot. And that was the one I played the most.
Do the squish split screen races.
Yeah. Right. Yep. And then we did the Sonic CD was the audio was so great. Like, and as comparatively speaking, again, you go back to it now and it's maybe not the best, but man, the audio on Sega CD was it was just awesome. It was so good. And yeah, I love the audio on Sonic CD. I really love the tracks, but what was your favorite Sonic game? Yeah.
I actually got to say, the original Sonic the Hedgehog for Genesis.
OG, huh?
Yeah,
wow.
OG.
That's awesome.
I think I have the most memories of that one, as well as I think I enjoy the most levels out of it.
Right.
Yep. How about you?
That's cool. I probably the second one, but I guess I'm defaulting to it because it's the one I had the most time on. I've played the first one, a bunch. In fact, when I'm turning on the Genesis, it's usually a Sonic cartridge I'm reaching for. So, but I was such a Nintendo kid. I didn't have a lot of exposure to
that's how I grew up
to
too.
Genesis. Yeah, just didn't have a ton.
Never had a Genesis myself as a kid.
Yeah. I gotta go check out the Cheater Pete. Thanks for those bits, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I have to fire them up. I have to spend a weekend and just roll through some Sonic games. Well, okay. So how about your least favorite Sonic game?
Least favorite Sonic game, probably Knuckles Chaotix.
Yeah.
I can't stand that tethered functionality.
Yeah,
with the two characters tied together.
It never goes well. It never does.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't wrap my brain around how to control and properly utilize that ability of how those two characters are tied together. So
yeah.
But yeah, how about you?
Gosh.
And I guess that's a cop out in a way because Sonic's not in that game.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, but still. There was one that came out later. Was it on the Wii? Was there a Sonic on the Wii? I honestly I think I played that one a little bit. Was not a fan. Not really a fan.
The one with the motion controls?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What was that one called?
Yeah. Adventures, Sonic Adventures, or
well, that was the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, that was the Dreamcast one, and that one wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah,
it is Sonic Lost World.
Yeah.
Maybe Lost World.
Yeah, and it not
No,
good.
wait, that's the Wii U.
Not good.
Shoot.
Maybe it was Wii U that I'm thinking. I think it had motion controls though. I think it had. Well, if it was called Lost World, it should have stayed Lost.
Oh, and the secret rings, maybe.
Oh, Secret Rings. Yeah, I think that was it.
I remember that one specifically with the motion controls.
Yeah, Secret Rings. I think that was it. Not a fan. Not a fan of the control scheme. The first one is great. You know, I go back and I played a lot. The second one was cool. You know, I liked the co-op. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun to play with a friend. We played the first one, and what we do, we just take turns on levels. So it was always good.
Yeah. So if I'm not gonna use the side cheat of the Knuckles game, I would have to say I didn't like Sonic 3D Blast.
Oh yeah, that was a weird control
one.
scheme too. Yeah, that was a very strange control scheme too. Okay, so the real question, the universal truth of questions, and this is for you two, chat. If you're still hanging around, like, this is it. Who wins? Is it Mario or is it Sonic?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I'm a Mario guy.
Actually,
I'm a Nintendo.
You can't really tell in the video because my camera's so dark. But
yeah, I'm
already wearing the color spectrum of where I land, and I see you too.
Yeah. I'm full team Mario.
Yeah,
full team Mario.
See, I'm not in a bright enough blue, but
that's what I'm talking about, Chad. Way to go! Look at all these Marios out here. Well played. Yep. Well played.
And this is where everybody leaves me high and dry because I prefer Sonic.
Oh man,
I enjoy Mario. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't know. Super Mario Brothers 3. I mean, Super Mario Brothers 3 compared to, I don't know. I don't know. Pick your best Sonic, of that era. I think Super Mario Bros. 3 kills it.
Yeah, I mean, they're different. They are different kinds of games, though, too.
Yeah, that's true.
It is hard to compare directly.
Yeah, and I will say the playing a Mario game. Actually, if you play a Mario game's a lot of fun. You go play a Sonic game. The speed of a Sonic game is amazing. Like, it is amazing just blitzing through a level like that. Whereas Mario is, especially the early Mario days, kind of clunky. You're sort of, trying to get through. Let me jump over this guy. Let me break this brick. And Sonic is just gone.
See,
and that is really neat.
And also to a point, that's also like misleading for people who don't like Sonic because they'll say the speed is the problem. Why they don't like it. Well, that's because the games actually aren't designed for you to just go full blast.
Right.
You actually have to switch up to different levels and stop and then jump up this or go down here.
Yeah. Change direction. Don't hit this spring. Don't. Yeah.
Exactly. You almost, to a point, you're almost punished for going full blast.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Especially in the later games.
Oh yeah,
like in Sonic 3 and such. Yeah, you'll run right into death real quick.
I feel like when you every time I get into a Sonic game, I swear the first thing I do is like duck and start charging them up. It's like, here we go. We're about to launch. Like, it's go time. Like, it's almost like I have to do it. And
just that
the
sound
loops and the jumps. Oh yeah. It's so good. So I don't dislike Sonic, but yeah, I'm with you, Worminator.
And
Mario is.
I do love Mario too.
Yeah,
I have no hate for Mario as a series.
There's a few. Here's an interesting question.
Because there's a few Mario games that I really dislike, just like there are a few Sonic games that I don't care for.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Mario 64.
Yep.
So here's an interesting question. So, rewind the clock, go back in time, and have Sega Sega come out with Sonic before Mario becomes a thing. Have Sega of America come in, and is Mario so iconic because he was the first?
Right.
Because Americans do that with a lot of things. It's like, well, that's the original, so everything else is just an imitation of the original.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the case. That's not really true. But would Sonic have been the character? But at the same time, would they have developed Sonic the same way? Because a lot of features of Sonic, a lot of the design of Sonic was to be not Nintendo, right? To
right.
beat Nintendo. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah, me too. We probably all would have,
And actually, well, here's something then is for Mario versus Sonic. Before Sonic, Sega's first attempt at a main character, not very good.
No,
Alex Kidd.
No. Yeah.
Alex
Kidd
Kidd
was
it's Alex Kidd's rough to play. Some of those old ones,
not good at all.
So I think there's definitely, I think you definitely have a point there that they did use Mario as a guide.
Yeah, and they learned from their mistakes, and they had to find something that could fight him. So
yep,
it's interesting.
And now, and it's funny too. It's like back then, if you would have said where Sonic and Mario end up, the fact that they exist in games together,
right.
If you would have said that back in the Sega Genesis days, those were oh man, people would have
like,
a heart attack.
Right, you've lost your mind. What? We're burning this place to the ground. Like, no, it's not happening. Right? It's crazy. It's true though. Yeah. Just nuts. It's crazy to see how far we've come. So I still say Mario's king. I'm with Worminator. Very, very iconic, very amazing. I do think that if Sonic would have made it first, if they would have skipped over, oh god, yeah, Alex Kidd.
Yeah.
Ugh. If they'd have gone the Sonic route, maybe Sonic would be on all these T-shirts and everything else. Maybe Nintendo goes the way of Sega. Maybe you never know.
Maybe we'd have Mario games on all consoles.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
That'd be crazy. Man, that would be that's a weird
right
multiverse theory.
Yeah, there's a parallel universe out there that has this for sure.
Yeah, to where they're like, oh, what's the it's Mario's 30th anniversary, and Mario game is coming out on the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Man, you think there'll ever be a day when they license Mario out?
I think only if Nintendo goes under. I can never see them actually doing it while they're thriving.
It's their bread and butter. Like, because even when they quit making games, everyone's going to want a Mario T-shirt. Yeah. Right? Like So.
Here's. Yeah, actually, you know what? That whole parallel dimension thing. Sonic was first, so Mario goes the way of Sonic.
Right.
If that's the case, would we really have PlayStation? Because PlayStation came because of their deal with Nintendo not coming to fruition.
Yeah. That's true.
And they said, we'll make our own.
Yeah, that is true.
But that would have been the era where the Saturn.
Yeah, because
that was the Saturn time.
Nintendo 64 probably would have been their last console. You know, right? Like they maybe they don't even make it to GameCube.
Right.
Oh man, that'd be crazy, right?
Or what would it be? Yeah, because the GameCube would be basically the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
because the Nintendo 64 is the Saturn.
Right. That would be crazy.
That would be weird.
Yeah. Oh, we should do a whole skit, make a whole what if universe. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's because you figure so much stuff hinges on the fact that you're right, that Mario and Sonic were who they were for which systems, and put them in the places that they are now.
Yeah. And I'll give it to Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo stepped into that age when, man, there was not a good face on video games in America. It's like Atari had kind of just fizzled out, and the arcades were kind of going through their lulls, and so it's like, man, for Nintendo to take that risk and then score like they did, that's pretty good.
Pretty
good.
Oh yeah, that's where they came out of the gate with an entertainment system.
That's right.
Not a video game.
Yep. And they did everything. They studied Americans. They made the cartridges bigger because they thought Americans would prefer something more like a VHS tape, something larger. Yeah, because it was the same. It was the same Famicom hardware. A lot of the initial games were the same with like an adapter board. But they wanted to make the console bigger. They wanted to make it a front loader like a VCR. They wanted to make the cassettes bigger.
Yep.
So it's funny. They study Americans. They couldn't get us at Pearl Harbor, but by God, they got us with Nintendo. That's for sure.
Yeah, and now we're hooked.
Yeah, right. That was from what was that? Die Hard. He was like, "Yeah, we couldn't get you at Pearl Harbor, so we got you with cheap cassette decks and VCRs, Betamax." Die Hard, my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh yeah,
that's an upcoming episode. We'll talk about that.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
That's good. Good.
But oh yeah, though. So Sonic 30th anniversary.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's 30 years old.
And it's still nice that that's the one thing that they're still doing strong is they churned out Sonic Mania.
Right.
So they churned out a 2D Sonic.
Yep.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah. Pretty good game.
Yeah, and that was just the next iteration in that style.
Yep.
And hopefully, I wonder if this new one's going to be 3D.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Well, you know what I mean, polygon based rather than sprite based.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see because.
Yeah, that first foray into the 3D Sonic though. Wow.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure, like that has a place in my heart because I don't know, that soundtrack, I could still hear half the tracks in my head.
Right. That's cool.
They were very catchy.
That's true. I do love the music from the series.
I was to say that's one I gotta say. Sonic kills Mario in soundtracks.
Yeah. Their music is amazing. It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some da-na-na-na-na. You can hear the Mario music, but it's not that you can't jam out to it. You could actually listen to some of those CD based Sonic soundtracks, and you can just put in and play.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but awesome. But yeah, I'm not popping in Super Mario Odyssey soundtrack to listen to. I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, man. Sunshine had a good soundtrack,
I can still hear a couple songs. I could still hear a couple songs from that.
That's awesome. Jeez. Yeah. Well, shoot, man. That's about all I have for tonight, man. Yeah. That's it. Kind of a slow couple of weeks.
I know. Oddly enough, we took a week. We split it to the 2 weeks, and it was a slow 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then kind of news slowed down. Well, I think here in a couple of weeks we'll have some cool E3 stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah,
couple of new games.
Maybe a Switch Pro, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, maybe right. But yeah, and the Battlefield. They said the Battlefield was the 9th. I think Shadow said that. So. That'll be cool. Nice. Loki is starting this week. Yes, I am so excited for that. Yeah. Very excited for that. I'm still watching Bad Batch. Bad Batch I'm loving it. It's
still going. It's good. Still good. Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna say it again. Filoni and Favreau need to be at the table for every Star Wars meeting that Disney ever has, forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
they're doing such a good job.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
a good job.
Yeah. That's the one thing, man. I've been watching a lot of streaming shows lately.
Yeah.
Not to diverge off of all that stuff, but yeah. I finally went down the Netflix rabbit hole of Black Mirror.
Oh wow!
And watched all of those, and
right?
got up to date on that.
There's some crazy ones in that too. That series is just it boggles you.
And I never realized how. I'm glad I watched all of them too, because they're interconnected.
Yeah,
the fact they actually are connected, like ever so loosely, because they take place in the same universe. It's
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you see the little things that sort of tie them together.
And then same goes for we watch, because we have Paramount Plus. We watch the new Twilight Zone. Jordan Peele does.
Oh, very cool.
And
very cool. I haven't seen that yet.
I highly recommend checking it out. It was actually really, really good.
Nice.
It was look into that. It was very like, because after Black Mirror was over, we're like, oh, what else could we watch for some nice like mini movie type. Like, you know, which is funny, because you're like, I don't want to spend a lot of time watching a movie. Instead, I'm going to binge this entire series of a show.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, they're like 40 to 45 minute episodes. And I'm like, oh, they're shorter. So we just watch more anyway.
Awesome. That's awesome.
But
oh, man, that's good.
There were some really good ones. And they got, obviously, just like Black Mirror, they got the guest stars, you know, so there's almost always a familiar face.
Right.
So it's interesting.
Nah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Because I'll tell you, I had we started watching Fargo. That was pretty good. But yeah, those shows go long. Like they're 45 minutes to an hour each show, and so yeah, it's tough to just bounce through them. I'm still rewatching Archer. I think I'm in the last season before it starts back up again. I love that show. It cracks me up. But that's something I can watch like 20 minutes before I fall asleep type thing. You know?
Yeah.
So
Archer's
it's good to have. It's good to have a long show and a short show like at the same time. You know, like just to be sure. You know, just to be safe. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so we will be back not next Monday, but the Monday after. And so yeah, keep an eye on our Discords. We're both on Twitter, both on Discord.
Yep. So
we're always looking for the 21st. Awesome. So we're always looking for subjects. We're always looking for people that wouldn't mind to join us. Come hang out if you got some topics you want to talk about. Or hang out with us. We're always into that too. So yeah, let's stick with us, and yeah, both of our Discords have both of our Discords have sections that we can we did switch to Monday, and I like Mondays. I think Mondays are good. It freshens the week up a little bit. It's nice, and we needed something for Borderlands. Now that we wrapped up Borderlands, till we find a new series to get into, right?
Oh yeah. I'm sure there's going to be something that we'll jump back into.
Oh yeah, gotta find something, but yeah, so in any case, great night tonight.
We still got to do Gears.
I know, really. Yeah, I could go back and play through, gosh, because I never played 4. I never played 4 and beyond. Yeah, you know, the storylines anyway.
I'd replay 4, so
yeah,
I enjoyed
it. That might be cool. That might be a good one.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I thought I noticed your name change. That's Alex Trainspotting.
Oh, very cool. Nice.
Yeah, because
I'm
awesome. Like, so. I gotta ask, what prompted the name change to that? Did you see what the name showed up as?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I'll be honest with you, Alex. I'll bet your channel's blowing up now. I mean, you don't even have to stream, and you're good to go. We are talking to chat. We're talking about doing a OG VODcast from the beach. Just a dare, nice. We're talking about a VODcast from the beach or from the hot tub. So we'll have hot tub stream coming up. Stay tuned for that. And if you got a hot tub you want to donate to us, we'd love it. So we'll clean up probably after we're done. Maybe.
So I mean, we'll let you guys in on our little thought of this though. Is so apparently how And here I go, adding more time to our show here as we're trying to close out. But
it's good.
But apparently, okay, so originally when there was not a pools, hot tubs, beaches category, that was always showing up in just chatting. So the way for them to do what they were doing was inflatable pool in their room. And they're in the just chatting area, popping up and mixing in with that. So what I actually found a couple people that I actually follow were doing this. They green screen behind them. They put a pool, like a pool or a beach in the background, and they put their category as pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Yep. And they're either just chatting or they're even playing games.
Yep.
But they push themselves into that category so they can put themselves up on that list in that category, which is awesome.
The first 3 days of pools, hot tubs, and beaches, I think it was like 46 million views. So not bad. Not bad. I'm ready. We're going to the beach.
And what I find really funny is that the people who, I can't say have to be in that group, but are meant to be in that group, they've got to be a little peeved.
Yeah. Well, where are you doing? This isn't where you park your car, Yeah.
Basically the same thing that all the just chatting people were saying to them. Now they're saying to the people in there just chatting.
Hey, get out of our category. What are you doing here? I don't see an inflatable banana anywhere around you. What are you doing? What are you doing?
But so one of these OG VODcasts, we'll be coming to you live from our virtual beach or swimming pool or whatever.
I'm so ready. Yeah, one of these days it's gonna be great. I'll get the suntan lotion on. We'll get the shades on. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah. Because you gotta do the full thing. Have a towel, wear a towel around your neck or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's gonna be good. I'm excited. I think
that'd be funny to do. Actually, I think it needs to happen.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do it. That'll be a future one here.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
But yeah, so thank you everybody for hanging out tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the inputs, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Yep. I'm gonna stop my tangents of
yeah. Well, on the subject of suntan lotion. No, I'm just kidding. So not exactly sure who we're gonna raid. I got a couple ideas, but we're definitely gonna raid somebody. So stick around and chat. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, 2 weeks from today we'll be back here. When are you streaming next?
My plan is actually that'll be tomorrow because
all right,
I'll be streaming tomorrow.
It's Monday. Nice. Okay. I'll be back on Wednesday. But... So yeah, that's me too. I never make plans.
Should make a schedule, but I can't plan that far ahead because what I'll say I'm going to play, I might change my mind.
Sure. So yeah, I hear you. You never know.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So I'll see everyone thanks tomorrow. Again, everyone. Yeah. Have a great night. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday. And have an awesome evening. Stick around for the raid.
All right, everyone. Have a good night.
See ya.